Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Dating Right.
I hit on men like old perverts. Shit, I walk up to them, suck my teeth at them, and look them up and down. Hey there, youngster. You're looking real good. What your name is? Trust me, they love it.
Ask this random guy at the
I mean, I don't know about the sucking on your teeth thing, but you approaching a man, sure.
gym to help me on the pull-up bar, and this happened. He was so confused. Why did he grab my waist like that? Might have found my
That's how you pick someone up, is by the waist. What, you want him to grab you by the chesticles or something?
new partner. I mean, gym partner.
I feel like the men here don't even really initiate. Y'all be letting the women come to y'all because y'all know it's so many of us. That's also why you guys feel like you're the prize. Because there's so many of us, y'all just feel like y'all don't have to do anything. Like, you're
Correct.
too cocky. Like,
Hey, sorry, quick question. Are you looking for a wife?
What?
Are you looking for a wife?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, just like a wife? Like get married?
When I tell you the most iconic thing
How desperate are they nowadays? They really want to get wifed up.
just happened, you're gonna die. So me and my friend Michelle, say hello. Hi. We're vibing, LA, top down, and we see this fine man on the side of the street. Now my dear friend Michelle, single, ready to mingle, we're vibing. She spots it. She's like, he's walking his dog. Big chiseled man. Sculpted. Jaw dropped. And I was like, oh my God, wait, hold on. I've never seen you act this way. I literally whipped my car.
Around.
Illegal U-turn. Skirt. I pull up.
I was saying, no.
I rolled down my window. I go, hi. And Michelle was like, how are you? And he's like,
How's your
good.
day?
He was like startled. And I go, are you single? And he was like almost like he
Yeah.
literally got punked. He's like, yeah. Literally just shows you men are not used to this. He was like, sorry. He literally had to say, just
Said
like,
this never happened to me before.
if
It
you say
doesn't.
something, say it.
Like, you guys really think men just get hit on all the time? I don't. Okay, I've been hit on like maybe once. Like once.
If you see something, say
And I'm 38 years old.
something. If you want someone, go get it.
Go get it.
And then I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like this like vibe, like
Okay, I'm gonna take that back. I only been hit on once while I was married.
between you two that like I feel like I don't know. I just kind of feel it for you guys.
Just looked at me and said, wow, you have such a great friend.
The wing woman of the century, thank you. So anyways, long story short, he's like, yeah, I'll give you my number, and gave her his number, and
Yes.
we're gonna text him. And Chris, if you're watching this, get out my
You just ruined it right there by posting all of this and naming him and everything. Yeah, you just put everything on blast.
friend Michelle.
We usually see these women hating and blocking their friend from getting to the guy that they want. But shout
Right.
out to this good lady friend right here.
I agree. For her to whip her out, I'm like, you need to get his number.
Grocery store to buy your groceries. If you see something you like, you buy it.
right?
If you see something you're interested in and never tried it before, and you want to try it, sometime you'll pick that up, you'll take it home, and you'll try it.
Yes,
Same
ma'am.
thing with men.
So women
Same
should
thing.
approach men.
If they want to try it, yes.
All right, y'all. So I was
Exactly.
outside, okay, and I saw this beautiful man. And these are the type of interactions that I like when I'm outside and I'm talking to men. So I see this man, he's gorgeous. Like brown skin, pretty white teeth, beard, gorgeous, right? So he's across the way. I'm over here. He see me, I see him. So I tell him to come over here. I'm like this, right? So he comes over to me and I'm like, I just want to tell you that you are gorgeous. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. You're beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. And I was like, I just had to tell you, like, you are gorgeous. And he said something and he was like, it's my birthday. Or somebody said like, happy birthday to him. Somebody had came up to him and said, happy birthday. I was like, oh, it's your birthday? I said, would you like a drink? Because, you know,
Damn, girl. Offer him a free drink too? I need to find these ladies.
men talking about, do I ever buy? Yes, I buy drinks all the time.
Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you.
I'm not a brokey, okay?
Exactly. I'm happy she said it. She's not a brokey. This really tells you most of the women that are looking out there to get the free drinks are the brokies. And the crusties. And the dusties.
Never the issue, like I said. But I said, he was like, it's his birthday. I said, oh, it's your birthday. I said, would you like a drink? He said, no. Do you want a drink? I'll buy you a drink.
Because he's the man.
Yes, that's what real men do. See how that interaction went?
It's because you offered, girl. You offered, you complimented him, you actually, showed interest in the man. All of that, I'll spend money. I'll spend some money right now. As long as it was genuine, the interaction was genuine, and it seemed genuine enough the way she's explaining it. So, yeah, I'll take care of this drink. Bam.
I offered.
My man.
He said, no, I got you.
Oh.
He then proceeds to buy me a drink. Mind you, he goes to like 3 different bars. It takes him a while. He brings me back my drink. And we leave. We exchange numbers. This man just texted me to make sure I got home okay. More of that. More of that. See, easy. It's easy.
Now, for anybody that's been watching this channel, you know that is something that I've been telling women to do now for years. Women might as well just stop complaining about men not approaching and just approach the men that they want. And I really do like one thing that she said, which was just wave the guy over to you. Tell the guy to come here instead of...
That is that easy. Look at him directly and like... And then he's going to be like... And then you're going to be like... And he's going to be like... Again, and then you're going to be like... And then he'll come up to you.
Just staring at him. Just wave the guy over to you. Tell him to come over to you. Give him a full green light. And that's what she did. But I also didn't like the fact that she tried to make it some issue that this man refused to accept the drink from her, as if
I didn't think she made it like an issue or anything.
There was a problem for her to buy him a drink, at least for his birthday, or just pay for the second round. Don't try to throw that in there to green light men to pay for women's drinks. But anyways, due to the fact that she actually approached the man that she wanted and went after it, I wish her and him all the best.
Okay, I need all the girls to weigh in on this, and unfortunately, probably men too. But if you guys come here not acting right, I'm gonna block you so fast. Anyways, the girls and the guys, I need to know who's expecting who to approach in public settings. Like, if you're interested in someone, who is expected to approach who? Because I always thought that as a woman, guys would approach us. But some comments I got recently on a video I made of like, where are we meeting people in like public settings? Like off of dating apps, where do you meet like a potential partner? And it seemed like all the men are waiting for us women to approach them. And guys, I was shocked. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. The whole time I thought, surely if like someone was interested in me, they would approach me. But that really only happens in like...
I mean, yes, back in the day, of course, lady. Of course. But now Me Too, men are creeps. We don't need no man. Men going to jail, false accusations left and right. Give us a better signal.
The gas station. And it's like the person you just absolutely wouldn't go for in a trillion million years. And like, don't get offended by that, guys. You don't have to be interested in everyone that approaches you. But I'm thinking like the types of people that you do want approaching you aren't approaching because they think they're being respectful. Is that what's happening here?
Sort of.
Like respectable men aren't approaching women anymore because...
Well, yes, because women told men to not approach them and be respectable. You got it.
They're trying to be respectful. Or was it genuinely supposed to be women approaching men this entire time and I'm living on a different planet?
I think it was always both. Women used to drop handkerchiefs, do a little bit of things here and there to signify to the man that, she was interested. And the man took the signal very well and approached and then did the rest of the work.
That's what a lot of women need to realize. That old tradition stuff is out of the window at this point. It is 2025. Women got the green light to approach any man that they want. And guys, we all know that the man that they want is the one that all the women want.
Ladies, and we need to approach men. We really do. Okay? If you see somebody and you're attracted to them, go up to them. If they're in line, go behind them and drop something in front of them. And if he picks it up and notices you behind him and he picks it up, you know, you say, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You know, I've actually seen this at the grocery store where some lady dropped something and the guy in front of her just didn't even pay attention to it. He didn't even look at the item dropping. He just stayed focused on his square and just kept paid for his groceries and walked away.
I'm so-and-so, you're really attractive and I would really like to get to know you. Are you single? That's pretty freaking easy. Or you go up to them, you're waiting in line, whatever, you're at the bar, whatever, at a restaurant, right? And you're just, you know, just looking around and you're like, oh, hey, like, have you been to this restaurant before? How is it? What are your top favorite dishes here? And if he's like, oh no, I haven't gone, blah, 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 like I've never been here. And then you'd be like, oh, okay, well, you know, we can experience it together, you know? Like, are you single? I think you're really attractive.
That one might be
really
a little bit forward, but
no promises or anything that it's going to work, but you've given him the ticket and he needs to take that ticket and ask for your number, ask you out, and all that. You have already told him that you're interested, and if he is interested, he will...
I actually like this method. No, yes, at least signify or signal and signify that you are interested. And if you approach him and he's not interested or he's asking for... the rest of it's for him to do, right? If a woman already approaching you and doing all these things, shout out to you. Yes, leave the rest of the man. If he's interested, if he's gonna, you know, reciprocate or not, it's up to him. Sometimes a lot of men are in that boat of, me?
Take it from there. If he's not, deuces. But you know what? Give yourself some props that you went out of your comfort zone and went and talked to him.
I'll give you a little bit of props for it.
So incredibly brave.
Because I'll give men props for doing it too, you know.
And I know a lot of women are going to be like, oh my God, I can never do that. Or like, oh my gosh, like, no, like I'm so scared. But get out of your comfort zone. It feels amazing. And you know what? Even if you get rejected and I get rejected, who gives a crap?
Damn right.
Brush that off and get back on the horse.
I say the same for you men too, but it's just a lot more dangerous for us, right? It's the creep, going to jail, and all these other things that we have to deal with that the women don't.
Because at the end of the day, I love saying that. At the end of the day, you shot your shot. And you would have never shot your shot. Like, how would you even get to talk to that person if you don't shoot your shot, right? And men, when a woman is doing these things, like when a woman is actively trying to make conversation with you first, she's most likely interested in you.
As a woman, you can make the first move. If you see a man you like, you should approach him. If I see somebody attractive, I'll make some eye contact. But not too much yet, just a couple glances. And if that's reciprocated, then I'll hold eye contact. And if I'm feeling spicy, I'll do a wink or I'll smile. You kind of have to smile. You got to be inviting. And if that is received well, you approach. If you're afraid of rejection, suck it up. You're a big girl. I'll approach and I'll compliment them, even if they're with other men. But I'll have an escape route just in case he's weird. I'll say something like, you look good. A little too good. And rush to the bathroom or get a drink or go do something. But when you're on the move, make sure it seems like you're coming back. Sometimes you're just...
This is actually decent advice for women. Yeah, if you're on the move, don't look like you're on the move because you say that. Now it's like, I'm not going to bother her because she's on the move.
Not their cup of tea. Sometimes they're taken. So a compliment is harmless. If they stay in the same place, you're in there. If it looks like they're waiting for you, you're in there. If they stop you in your tracks, you're in there. And then ask for their name. It's so simple.
After that,
Basic
they do the
conversation
work.
stuff.
Girl, approach that man and stop being scared, bro. Approach the man and stop being scared. I like saying shit like this because I just know it triggers some women. I'm a big advocate for women doing stuff for men because it actually happens. I'm a big advocate for women approaching men because it actually happens. It actually happens. I see it happen all the time, right? So approach that man. You're gonna be the one single ass woman that feel like that you don't. It's crazy how entitled some of y'all women be. Like that should be crazy for. Like I just don't. You see a man that you know that you want. It's not. You see plenty of handsome men, but it's that one man that you know that you want, and you would rather pass up an opportunity because of ego and entitlement. Like, oh, I shouldn't have to. He should see me. He probably don't see you though. So you just gonna sit there and I fuck him the whole time and hope that he see you. That's crazy as fuck to me. Just approach the man. Stop being the bitch. Stop being a bitch.
But sometimes we do see women will pursue an average guy. You know, he don't have to be Chad or Tyrone sometimes.
True.
But, and the thing is, I think a lot of women worry about how it's going to look, not only to people around, but also how it's going to look to the man. Like,
I think it's to other women too. They don't want to look weak in front of other women also.
a man is going to look at her like she's, you know, a little hot and bothered and this is all about one thing. No, it's not about that. I've been in 2 long-term relationships where we was at a gathering and the women approached me. It just kind of happened organically like that. She just started talking to me and it went from there.
I just watched over an hour and a half of a live, a singles live, you know, where the men and women get together to see if anybody makes a love connection. And I am watching the women in the comment section repeat the same thing. They all are saying, a lot, not all, that they are never approached by men. Don't matter how they dress, where they go. These women lived in different cities, different ages, different races, different careers, different body types, different looks. Everything is different, but they share the same story. Men are not approaching me. I have a question for the ladies. Are y'all approachable? I want y'all to stop and think about something. That in today's world, the men not only have to worry about the rejection of you saying no. They've always been afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
But they have been
It's part of us.
brave enough to push through that fear because they want women, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, they have to be extra careful because they could be labeled as a stalker, thirsty, sassy. They could be labeled as somebody who's harassing me. These men are not only afraid of rejection, but now they are afraid of charges, baby. Because it's hard to date out here. Men are crazy. Women are crazy. I understand why everybody got their guard up. But ladies, I ask you again, are you approachable? Do you look like a woman that this man should want to get to know? Are you automatically judging a book by their cover? Are you smiling? And oh, I know y'all hate when men tell y'all that. Do you know how to spark up a conversation but leave space for him to lead? Do y'all know how to do that? Some of that might be why y'all are not being approached. Are you going out in groups of women? That's intimidating for some men. Are you on your phone the entire time? These are all questions that y'all really need to ask yourself. Ladies, if you are single and ready to mingle, are you making yourself approachable?
Y'all talking about why men aren't approaching women anymore? It's because men have been fucking brainwashed to think that they're fucking worthless if they're not in the right position to fucking trick on you. If niggas can't fucking pay y'all bills, man, a lot of these men are not in position to do what y'all speak on social media. I don't know if y'all know, but
just
constantly saying this every single day is brainwashing men. That's why you're not getting approached, because these men have been brainwashed to think that they need to be more than who they are now.
Relationships work better when the woman approaches the man. That's the narrative I'm starting to see, right? And some men are going to be like, oh, we always see this, and it seems like the relationship works out. Now, the women have horror stories because it seems like the women are putting more effort in because the man feels like the prize, as they like to say, and it seems like the man never wants to take control and or reciprocate energy. Ladies, if you approach a man and he never shows interest in you and it seems like you have to initiate everything, that's him telling you without him telling you that he really don't like you.
Yeah.
I believe,
it's the same thing with women, right?
Or I can speak for myself. If a woman was to approach me, show interest, that's all I need for her to do for me to start showing her that, oh, I like her too. If I don't like her in return, I'm not going to sit up there and entertain her because I'm not interested. But if I am interested, there's going to be something in me that kickstarts that's going to say, you know what, let me ask her out.
True.
Let me text her. She likes me, so what do I have to be nervous about? I'm not going to get rejected. I know the energy is going to be reciprocated. And I think that's the biggest thing a lot of you miss out on. You end up showing interest, and then for some reason you think you need to initiate everything. You already did your part. You showed him that you were interested. Now let him take over.
The same way a lot of these women went after their careers, their jobs, their schooling, they need to pursue the men that they want to hopefully get a ring on their finger. The days of just being passive on these social media dating apps are over. Just approach the guys that you're interested in.
Hey, it's awesome if more women are going to approach. That's what men are kind of signifying. Like, if you can give us solid signals and solid, communication that you are interested in us, most of us men would probably be like, okay, I'll put in some work. I'll go approach. We'll have some conversation, and I'll try to make things work. But just out of the blue, us approaching women is not a thing anymore. I don't think it's going to be a thing for a while nowadays because men are MGTOW. If you're not going to bring any value or any type of reciprocation to us, then you don't get access to us anymore. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time.